You can find it on Steam. Very highly positive review. So I enjoy it a lot, of course. And in this video, I'd like to play a bit more. But towards the end game, because I've been doing quite a number of this streaming of this game and this new class as well, the Mechanist, over the last couple of week or so. So I'm going to do a little bit of end game here, and let me just check my stream to ensure that it is indeed streaming. I hope I'm not quite sure if any one of you can see it right now. All right, cool. Cool. Just doing some checking here. Okay, now my Mechanist is currently at 100, and with the mastery level of 713, so that's pretty decent. If you take a look at the stats right now, let's take a look at the stat right now. I am having 50,000 health, which is all right, but seems that it's still quite fragile compared to my Warlock. I've got the damage and also the holy damage as well. So those are what I've got. Now my crit was 100%, but then I sort of I think I overdo my crit a little bit. You have got to make sure that you've got enough crit hit damage as well. So I'm trying to lower my crit and increase my crit hit damage so that net it will be a much better outcome. Overpower is 88%. It's alright. Means that any resistance being the mobs have against me, I kind of overcome that. So that is my key stats. I'm holy and physical. My sentry, I don't know whether you can see it here or not. Let me see, where is the sentry? Can you see a sentry? It's the I think it's just too small here. My sentry is the one look like a tank. And this one here. The two of them are called the sentry. And so my sentry is physical damage, while my paladin as well as the killbot is holy damage. So now all these are being augmented, of course, by the companion damage, which is this 1000 odd percent. So that is what I've got so far. Now I'm also doing damage as well. My damage is being governed by the holy damage as well as the combat damage as well. So that kind of increase accordingly. On the defense end, so they can read everything in conjunction later on. My resistance is capped at 80%, and the evasion is 25%. With a parry of 52%. So how it works is that half of the attack, and slightly more, I'll parry off. Means that I will not receive damage. And out of the remaining 48%, I have 25% of being able to evade it, like dodge it. And then the remaining of it, the 25% of the 48%, would then subjected to the 50% damage reduction. And I've got there. So that is the setup I've got. So I thought, give you a little bit of kind of context to where I am in terms of this companion build. So all the ability I've got the magic bullet, which is the basic power. If you play Marvel Heroes, this doesn't require any mana; it restores mana. But this one brought a lot of great stuff as well. I'm not going to go into detail. Another one is grenade. My grenade is the power that will consume ammo. So I set up such a way that I consume ammo to buff my grenade, and I've got a power to repair my companions as well as to heal myself. And if I got extra ammo, I'll use my sentry to do slightly more power, and then I can use my paladin to stun, but I hardly do that these days. And last but not the least, my killbot is the one that's summoned here. It lasts for maybe half a minute or so, and I have a setup whereby as you heal the killbot, it gets even more powerful, but its health come down until it explodes. But anyway, killbot is not a permanent companion, so you need to resummon them all the time. So that's the setup I've got here. To be brutally honest, the only one that does damage at a very high tier level is the killbot. It's this killbot here that does the most damage. The Paladin is a little bit damage there. Compared to that, it's just like the Magnitude, just so much more. If you see a big number coming up in Terra, or what is it? It's not Terra. It's after billion. It's T or whatever it is. So that a lot of those big T damage, like 500 T or whatever, those are done by the killbot, but not really done by the done by the one that I've got on my own power. So just read that in conjunction, and probably you'll get a bit better idea as I continue playing the game. Now, just hang on a second. My setup is a little bit not ideal today because my tablet keep crashing, and that's where I monitor the chat just in case there's no, like, kind of like undesired kind of chat coming in. So let me just switch my phone and quickly continue this bit. All right, cool. Now what I'll do is I'll do some Mythic 15 for you guys. That is the highest you can get, unless you could do the endless dungeon, which of course is harder. All right, cool. So I'll do that. Now, because of the first DLC called Ancient Beast, you have something called the Expedition kind of tree here. It looks a little bit like Path of Exile, but it's not really that complex. There are missions that you do to unlock certain nodes, like certain resistance or certain damage and so on. So it is I would say, okay, so it gives you a lot of power, because you can have things like health, or I don't know why I have power. I think I misclicked this one. But you could have things like fire resistance or movement speed or evasion or anything else that increase your build. But I don't find that I need to open up all the nodes, because I'm doing a build that is more relevant to my holy/physical build. So I'm not going to go through all the nodes here. It's quite linear. When it comes to decisioning, it's either you want this or don't want this. Like this is crit hit damage, for example. Now it does require a lot of money or credit in order to unlock some of this node, and it requires the yellow kind of like currency to get it. To have yellow currency is really about the some of this game mode. So instead of you can do a lesser boss. So this is the one. You can do a greater boss. It gives you this sort of thing. This is the one that gives you. So endless dungeon will give you golden crystal as well as special reward. So this is after you hit 15, you can go tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. So it's like Diablo 3. The greater risk, greater rift, just keep going up. I can do a endless random dungeon as well. So there are multiple things you can do. But right now I need to push up the stats of my gear, those percentage and so on. So in order to do that, I am going to do a bit of like endless. So hang on, the elite dungeon, I think this is the one that gives me the most memory essence, and memory essence is a currency for me to upgrade my gear accordingly. Now, to be honest, if not for this streaming, I would probably do something like 12 to give a higher farm efficiency, because 12 is 55, 15 is 85, but the difficulty is a lot more. But I guess just to demonstrate to you, I'm working towards that. There may be death, and once the character that defeated, you have to restart again. But it is just puzzle what the game is. So just a bit caution here. As you see, it does take a while. And you can clear things, but it's not as fast. Yep, I mean the keyboard is doing all the heavy lifting for sure. But as you can see, I mean it's not really that fast, the kill speed. So, but then it gets better. The keyboard does get better. You have to avoid some of these like big damage as well. Yep, so the keyboard die. I think it's died because of damage taken. Okay, I think I had too much stagger damage. So the farm efficiency is rather horrendous. To be honest, I've seen much better than this. But then, you know, it does give you quite a fair bit of experience as well as kind of like currency as well. I'm trying to see the shrine is over here. I didn't see that. Funny. So this Mystic 14, the highest you can get in terms of the Mystic level. But of course, like I said, you can go endless and get it even higher by playing the different tiers. So yeah, that is what you're paying for. Later I can do a 12 and you can see a little bit like, you know, the speed is a lot different. I need to be a little bit more kind of like cautious as well because of the fact that all these are higher difficulties. I dodge it. Alright. Yeah, I'm just trying to warm up here. I think I can go a little bit faster after I get comfortable with the damage level. Uh, 30% getting there. A lot of fire damage. Some map are harder than others. I mean, especially with some of these like mobs that does a lot of bow damage. I find it always a little bit harder. I'm running out of ammo, by the way. At higher difficulties, ammo become tougher to kind of like regenerate. Okay, so let's see. Stay away from trouble. So far so good. Alright, this is tough. This tough one. Killbot die. Okay, working through it. Okay, you can see the entrance to the next dungeon, only 3 to go. Have to survive them, cannot die of course. If you are defeated, then you have to start from the beginning again, with no reward. Ooh, spider. I mean, the killbot is very, very powerful. But that is the only thing that's powerful in my entire arsenal. That is a little bit sad, but true. So the moment the killbot despawn, then you can tell that I struggle with the DPS. You can't really tell, but you go by feeling sometimes. Alright. There's a lot of loot here. Okay, 97%, I think they're about it. I think it's time to work my way through the top. Yeah, I think after T is a Q maybe. I get 1.5 Q there, so it does give, it does do some wonder. Let me see if I can chain up the damage. Maybe I can. Yeah, these guys are a tough one. Some of these wizard is really horrible. You know, it does a lot of very bad damage, so I just have to be careful. After a while you kind of get it, like what to avoid and so on, and what to dodge as well. Fun time. Yeah, so now I'm getting a little bit more comfortable with the dungeon, so I will go a little bit faster if I may. Just pull more actually. Yep, that's done. That's a big pool. Well, rather big. Just keep going. Yep. Okay. Yep, let's do more. I think I can do it. Depends on the mob, of course. Some of them looks quite scary. When they are big, usually it's quite bad in this game. So the size does matter. And I do get there as Humble Spy. Alright, that's done. I can just rush towards the dungeon here. Don't have to be that far off, you know, sometimes. Just have to be careful at the beginning of the dungeon. Shrine. You have to be careful. Sometimes this kind of mob can kill you really fast if you are not careful. Alright. I'm getting food for my ancient beast as well, by the way. It's part of the farming exercise that I've got. I think this kind of sandworm may be something that I can farm for it. I can check later. Right. There must be some hard mob somewhere. Oh, I got chased after by the yeah, I'm just trying to avoid some of this nonsense. What? 2 shrines, okay, that's a monster, that demon that come out from this shrine. Okay. Lucky. Oh! Damn! So that is like that is totally not necessary. I mean, unnecessary. It just went to the explosion and it died. So, so yep, that is the Mythic 15 for you guys. That was unfortunate. That was like a red kind of zone that I shouldn't have jumped into it. And the it's a stagger damage that kind of like it's just one explosion. So have to avoid that. Damn. Okay, let's focus here. So the first attempt wasn't that great. Let me see second attempt if it's better or not. It's a really unfortunate. So like I said, I mean, the best is to go for a difficulty level whereby you are more comfortable in doing, but it is doable. I mean, I was doing okay. Just towards the end, I was like, maybe I just jump into the big red dot to show it to you guys that it is very deadly. So don't do that. So let's try again. So this is my second attempt on the Mythic 15. Let's just do it. I mean, look at all these stats, man. It's scary. Cool. Alright, let's see if I can do a bit faster. Whoa! Man, this area damage is quite a strong one. I have to change my strategy. Ooh. This map is a bit crazy. Yeah, I have to do your best to avoid some of this AoE. That is... let's just get away from me. I thought I could survive some of this AoE, maybe not. What a waste. I mean, I was speeding up a pretty high kill streak as well, if you recall. But all these are kind of lost when you, of course, get defeated. So, the advice is don't die. That is rewarding though. Once you complete the higher difficulties, you get faster upgrade of the weapon through crafting, of course. Oh, this elite was quite hard. Be quite crowned monster because he has a crown to it. Alright, at least I ripped some of this experience first. Not bad if you break the kill streak even at a higher level, unless you have confidence, of course. So okay, avoid area damage. Let's push on. %. Alright, done. Let's just rush to the entrance. Alright. Okay, next one. Whoa. Oh. Okay, keep going. %. It's a big map. Right. Okay, working my way through, working my way through. %. Yeah, pull quite a big group. Be careful a little bit. My keyboard died. Right, done. I have to quickly make a dash to the oh my goodness, there's so many of them. Whoa. It is a totally wrong direction. Damn it. How many am I pulling? Oh man. Work myself up again. Ah, no. Well, luckily I got a supreme health regen. I think I was just a little bit too enthusiastic trying to push all the way up without killing off the enemy. Anyhow, let's see. Man, there's so many of them. It's the boss. Okay, boss time. Is it boss time? No, it's I think it's one more. Nope, not yet boss time. At least I progress. Yeah, that was pretty scary just now. Woo! Damn. I'm not sure how strong this build is because I'm quite geared up right now. It's just getting a bit tougher and tougher. 100%. We can make a push. Just don't get cornered. I think that's a very important thing. Alright, boss time. For real. Oh, this boss is interesting. Yep, that's done. Completion of the Mythic 15 with 8 mastery point earned. Not too bad, but I struggled quite a fair bit. Yeah, that was tough. So my goal is to keep improving my gear stats, and hope that I can get a little bit more comfortable. I've got 2 lesser rune. That's not too bad. I've got this one, and I've got this one as well. These 2 are the one that I use. So that's not too bad. It's pretty profitable, quote unquote. Not that I need that right now, but still, I mean, it's good to stock up on some of those items. The rest of it, actually I don't need to loot the rest of it. It's more for money, I think, if that makes sense. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm farming for this day, just maybe the memory essence. So now I've got the memory essence. I'll show you guys in just a moment. So with the memory essence, I can upgrade my gear. Just crafting your primal ancient in Diablo 3's lingo. So I could, for example, take a look at one of my gear, for example here. Yeah, so this is a classic example that I could actually do away with the crit hit chance and replace it with the crit hit damage. If I could, then it will be very ideal. But currently it's not. I can push up the holy damage, that's for sure. So this is the one that I can push up, the holy damage, and the this of 50%. This is max already, like a quote unquote primal ancient. So I'm going to push up my my holy damage to 35%. So all this use something called memory essence to perfect your gear. It's one fun way to perfect a gear. The again, it's a crit hit chance, so it is one of those things I should try to get a crit hit damage instead. Or maybe shall I try with you all here witnessing how this to be done? I guess I could do that. So maybe let me earn some more memory essence because I need to relock some of these things. Oh, I don't know why I have this one here as well. Okay, so these items, I think my gun can do a bit of crafting. So let me get a bit more essence. All my mastery point now is 721 goes into damage. You could arguably say, why don't you go into health instead, which could be not wrong. I'm trying to see how much health I can get away with all these challenges I've got here. So let me do another. I can do another 15. I can do like a 12. The difference is just 30 memory essence, but I reckon I can do it faster. So I tell you what, let me do a 12 so that you guys can see a difference between the two of them, and you guys can let me know, like, you know, which one is more worth it. So I'm doing a 12 right now versus the 15 I've done. And 12, well, this is not a nice map though, by the way. 12, I hardly need to worry about anything. So if it is 12, I just I can eat all the damage and that's fine. I can just go with but it's not one of those nice maps anyway. So you can see that 12 is a lot easier, faster, without having to worry too much about the damage received. You can even get up close and personal without any punishment. So if you do 12, you could just, you don't need to think too hard, like, you know, you can can just keep doing it, and it's just that this map is not one of those nice maps that you could speed farm things. So as you can see, 12 is definitely a lot faster, a lot more less stress, I would say. But it depends on what you want to play, because sometimes when you play, you don't want it to be too easy as well. And you know, like, where's the challenge? Like, you know, and if you always have a chance to getting defeated, you feel that you feel a bit more alive, I guess. But depends. I mean, sometimes you want it to be a lot easier, smoother, then yeah, play a lower tier. It's 100% already anyway. Trying to get the streaks to be continued. Yeah, I mean, you hardly need to worry too much when you play lower difficulties. Although sometimes if you screw up, you could also die. but it's a lot safer, a lot faster as well. So my job is to focus pulling for the Q bot to do its damage. And I'm going to recraft my gun in just a bit, so I think it'll be quite worthwhile to stay on. So 100% soon. Yo, that's 100%. Let's go. I'm still trying to keep the streak up. Usually 12 is you know, very fine, unless I am too ambitious and pull too big of the mob, then it get a little bit dicey. But other than that, usually I'm okay. Come to this kind of difficulties. Yeah, you know that Q bot is not there when you're not doing much damage. Oh! Damn, that was like too confident. Ooh, big group, big group. The only thing I can complain about this whole Mechanist is that I can't tell if my Q bot is alive or dead, and he's my sole and only damage. The rest of it just for, like, you know, cosmetic. It doesn't quite matter, the rest of it. So it would be quite important to see the, you know, whether my Q bot is alive or not. But unlike Diablo 3 or Path of the Tower of Green Dawn, it's very, very hard to see whether your pet is alive or not alive. It's 100% already, so I can go into boss if I want. So boss time. Yeah, it does look quite difficult. Just responding to one of you on chat, just Kosbrowski. Yeah, I mean, this is 12, so 12 is still okay. I can do a little bit of restlessness in pulling stuff, but if you go to like 15, then it's a little bit harder. But then do note that when I complete the 12, I only have 3 mastery points versus the 15 when I get 8 of them or 7 of them. So I think the reward is definitely better if you do a higher difficulties, although it is more punishing. But hey, let's go and craft something interesting, shall we? Ah man, all this for the reward. Right, I'll need some. Let me see what my beast is holding. Some crown. Okay, that's fine. I'll do that. Okay. So like I said, I want to craft my gun, better stat and all. So let's just do that. I need something called keys to unlock my my stats because I lock my stats, right? So it'll come into you know, you can't get to know it in just a bit. So I've got a gun here, which now that I'm playing around a little bit, I want to change some of these stats. So how should I do it? If I still recall, I need the gun inside, of course. Where the crown? Hang on. I need a crown as well, which let's just bring it to my main stash. Let's do it again. That was my pet, by the way. So it's my gun, the key, and the crown. I think this is the recipe to unlock the stat that I locked. Or not. Oh, it's marked as favorite. So I have to unmark it as not as favorite. Oh, damn it. It's one of those things because it changes the stat of the gun. So they make sure that you make it not favorite. Hang on, how do I not favorite it? Alt left mouse button. Okay, so I've unfavorite my gun, and I'm going to transmute the gun with the key and the crown. Will give me, I don't need crown, I think. Yep. So I've unlocked all the stats right now here. Someone in, I think. Just Kosbrowski in the chat asked how does Mechanist compare to other classes that I've played before. So I played Templar, I've played the Warlock. I think Warlock is very, very strong back then, 2 years ago, not sure now, as a companion build. The problem with Mechanist, to be very frank and honest with you, is that I don't really I can't set up the Mechanist as a pure companion build, right? And the entire Mechanist kind of like toolkit only have 3 companions. The rest are drones. Drones are not companion, right? So like, you know, Sentry is a companion, Paladin is a companion, and the Killbot is a companion. So with some utility skill, that means that my 2 main skills are nothing to do with companion. It can't make the best out of my gear and build. So if I may just show it to you, right? If I deal damage here, this is like maybe a few mag or whatever. But then you see some really big number in just a bit that are basically from my Killbot. I think a Killbot is getting better. I mean, it will go better as time goes by as I heal him. But you can still, well, right now it's hard to see because my Killbot is not taking damage. But by right, you will see some really big number from the Killbot, and you kind of wonder what's the point of having the having ability on myself except to group mobs, right? Because I can use some of these things to group mobs. So I don't know. I mean, I like it in a sense that it has drones and companions and so on. But it does feel kind of like less, it's more fragile in a sense, not that durable. But it's different, right? I mean, it's a mechanical kind of thing. You have tech skill, mechanical skill, and by the way, I'm just playing the companion build, which is very much like Holy. There are things like you can do a physical build as well, the frontliner, the pyro, which is a fire build, the biotech, which is the poison build. So there are other things that I could explore as well. So I will in time to come. But insofar, what I've seen from the companion build is a safe choice. It just, my whole entire build, the only one that deal damage is the Killbot at higher difficulty. So the rest of it just kind of supplement the entire one ability to keep summoning when they explode and die. So I don't know. I mean, but so far it's kind of fun as well. There are things like grenade that I could use ammo to kind of bomb the enemy. So from a toolkit perspective, I love it. But from the damage output perspective, I find it a bit strange that my whole entire build is just geared towards that one single ability called Killbot that does the majority of the damage, and the rest of it just not that significant. And you know, that's my only thought. Maybe I'll share that in the forum as well. I think a better way is that to make Mechanist to be a little bit more durable, perhaps, and or have more companion, perhaps, and or you know, the damage being spread across via different kind of like companion, a little bit more kind of in a manner that makes sense. So far, only one that is like, you know, that one thing that's so important. The rest of it just not quite reaching there. So that is my only thought. But it's fun. Yeah, definitely it's fun. I hope that is a long answer to your question, but I hope that kind of answered that. Okay, cool. Now, let me see a gun here. I need to relock. Okay, so some of them I want to reroll. So like holy damage is not something I can reroll. So this one I can lock, and some of this I can lock. Like this one, I can lock as well. It's 60. But the rest of it, like this one I can lock as well. But like Magic Find, I can change that. And also more critically, I would like to have the not a crit hit chance, but crit hit damage. Now, how do I do that? Now, I hope they fix it. In the past, once your stat reach the max, you can no longer lock it because you cannot increase it. But so I have to pick what I need to lock. So things I need to lock, for example, would be overpower is something I want to lock, right? And the companion damage I want to lock. Effect duration now. Let me see what I can do from here as well. Yeah, I think that is fine too. I can lock the effect duration. Yeah, I'm just thinking out loud here. I don't really have a lot of opportunity to reroll all these things because it does cost a lot of money. Yeah. So effect duration is fine. I'll lock it. Holy damage, I need to lock it anyway. Crit hit chance I don't want. Light lance, I mean, you know, that has to be locked anyway. I mean, I can't change this anyhow. So let's just lock it. So I can reroll the two of them. Let's do it. So bleed damage, nope. And thorns, thorns, I mean. I think I don't need that. I mean, it's like I said. I mean, it doesn't really matter what I have. Maybe companion health is something I should go for. Now that I get the hang of how this thing works. Companion health, yeah, there you go. So now this is the range is 13 to 18. So you can use this to augment. You can augment it, of course, to lock it, but you can also use a reroll to increase this one to 18. It's a cheaper way, you know. So first of all, you increase this to 18 first. Okay, this is 18. And then after that, in the augment increment of 3 will cause the you can then augment this thing to 35, and from 35 you can increase to 50, right? So that used memory essence. So let's leave it there for a while. I still very much want either. So there are two things I want. Either a crit hit damage, I'm fine. Damage dagger also fine. Health would be is there health here? No, there isn't health, isn't it? Yeah. Power ore is fine too because I do physical, but let's just keep reloading. What do we have? 2 all elements. So what it means is that both my holy and physical will go up. But like I said, I mean, my sentry is physical, but it doesn't really do a lot of damage. That is significant. So I want the crit hit damage, or Up, there you go, crit hit damage. I've got it. I'm a bit kind of like, you know, if I'm looking at the way that is so, how should I say, it's very fragile. So damage stagger would be something I should go for, but crit hit damage would give me the kind of like DPS that I also don't mind. So let's just lock it first, right? So like I said, scramble this to 18, then push it all the way to 25, stay there, and then I push my companion damage up to the max first. Alright, cool. Now, so that is the reason why I'm doing the Mythic Elite Dungeon. Now, I mean, 12 is fine, but it's just that the reward on Mastery is not quite there. So what I'll incline to do is I'm going back to the 15, since I've improved my gear a little bit. So we'll see. Okay, let's go. Again, it's the highest Mythic. Ooh, why is this taking so long? Not quite sure. Is it because of my crits? Sometimes you make some changes and things are not working. Or I could have gone for stagger damage instead of crit hit damage, you know. I know stagger kind of like, you know, defense, I guess. Oh, my keyboard died already. Okay, so these are pretty high damage stuff. Like I said, I mean, anything that looks big are quite damaging. And anything that marked on the ground, red in color, avoid unless you can outpower them, outlevel them, outgear them, sorry. Otherwise, you just have to do something sensible and just stay away from all this, like, you know, dangerous stuff. It's again Mystic 14, higher than just now. I mean, yeah, just now I was going back to the 12. No, 12 is a lot faster, as you can imagine. Again, if you are new to this, there's a health bar under at the left hand side of the UI. You see a white bar underneath. It's called stagger damage. So I take the damage and it spread across, like, you know, in 3 seconds or so. So instead of taking direct damage one shot, I take it within 3 seconds. Of course, you know, what it does is that I've got gear to have further damage reduction on any damage that's been staggered, and I've got gear that up my damage as I'm taking stagger damage of. That was close. Sorry. It's just a bit more exciting, I guess, you know, playing a higher difficulties, almost a hardcore in a sense, because if you shall fail, then you lose all your, I mean, you don't have the reward, right? You don't have the reward. So that's the main reason why it can get a little bit exciting. 50% odd, so I think I'm doing okay, perhaps. And my keyboard does get better as time goes by, as he loses more health. So my keyboard get lesser health as he's being healed, but his damage is getting higher as well. So a bit of trade-off. But you can see that my keyboard is really, really powerful. The one power that rule them all. But I mean, you know, I think one of you asked me the question about whether Mechanist is fun or not. But I think the first DLC, Ancient Beast is actually, I like that a lot more than the new class. I mean, you know, I haven't played that. I bought that long time ago, but I never really have time haven't really got time to play it, and now that I play, I think I enjoy Ancient Beast a lot more. It's not a new class, but a new way of playing the game. So, ooh, I took damage. We're 87%. I think it's doing okay. Another 4 more percent, I can then call it a day. Go into the next one. That was tough. Yay! So let's just rush there. Next bit. Oh man. It's taking quite a fair bit of damage. I can see the white line next to my health bar is the damage that is called stagger damage. It's the damage I have to pay back. Just delay the effect, that's all. Alright, 20 or 2 Q damage. I mean, the damage from the Q bot is just to the T. I mean, the rest of it are doing millions of damage. But the T damage are all done by the Q bot, if not Q, so yeah, I mean they're high damage stuff. But I mean you also die quite fast as well. Oh wow. Whoa. Yeah, so my Q bot died as well. I mean that didn't last too long. Okay, 44%, still way to go. Let's just keep going. So, yep, so you have to stay away from all this like magic stuff. On lower difficulties you don't need to, of course. At a higher difficulty it's very mandatory. Oh wow! Oh no! Damn, let's see what happened. Another stack of damage. Yeah, so I'm taking a lot of damage from the... Kind of hard to read all these things because of all the healing that there is as well. So the health on hit is not that useful, yeah, compared to the damage I'm taking. It's another stat that I probably shouldn't be putting too much attention to it. My potion is only 4,000 odd kind of heal, so it's kind of useless as well. I tell you what, let me just try something different. Let me try something a little bit different here, since I have the money anyway. Alright. Alright. The 5 points though, I mean it's not too bad. Just a bit unfortunate that can't fly so fast. Or maybe just my health. I need to do something about it. Now of course another option is to lower the damage over here and have it as health, and that will make myself a lot healthier. That's one option, of course. Another option is to have more potion because I've got the ultimate health potion, and I'm just wondering if things have changed. Can I craft some higher quality potion? That is, I haven't really been with the game for a while. Upgrade 10 potion into 5 of the next tier. I don't think I can do it anymore. Let me just give it a shot anyway, because the potion seems a little bit low. Let me see.
Yes.
Oh, I can. Okay, and then can I take this one? No, this is the highest one. So this give me 5,000. I mean 5,000 instantly over 5. So what I could do, let me just it's kind of noob, I didn't know that. Okay, fine. Then after that, I can put it into my slot it into. I didn't know that I was using a more crap kind of like. Can I use this together with this? I can. Wow. So together, I've got 5,000 and 3,000, 8,000 potion, and I can't do another one here, right? I can't have the same one. So now that is super strange. I didn't know about that. I'm still learning the game, apparently. Oh man, not funny. So now that my potion is giving me 8,000 health healing, that's not too bad. Another one I could do is to go to the elixir shop and oh, what's a veil shop, by the way? These are veil. So these are veil. These are the elixir. So I can't mix them, can I? Only as a potion. There's no other potion that I can put in. I can put in mana potion, but I don't need that. Okay, so let's see how that would turns out with a better heal and a better focus here. If I can't do it confidently, then I need to shift my damage to health and see what happens. Yeah. Whoa! That was fast. What have I done wrong? Let's just do it again. Okay, let me see. Why my damage is getting like so much lower? Strange. Now it's better. My keyboard need a bit of time to warm up, I guess, and I need a bit of time warm up to my buff as well. You can see the buff above my health bar. That need a little bit time of like warm up as well. Alright, cool. Oh. Yep, so I just want to be caution a little bit. Man, that was a total shock. That was game over so fast. It's game over. Alright. Oh man, my keyboard is dying very fast. What have I done wrong? Okay, portal open. That's good. Okay, let's go to the next level. Right, this is Mythic 15 and it's damn hard for my Mechanist. And I think I gear up pretty well as well, I must say, but apparently it's not good enough yet. Maybe it's my health, I'm not quite sure. So I stun the enemy, by the way. Or maybe I have to do some stunning. Alright. I can also change my build a little bit. I'll show you how in a moment. It may lower my DPS, but may make me survive better. Alright. Two shrines, let's not miss it. Right, done. Oh yeah, I mean the heal works better. Okay, dungeon number 3. I need to regain my confidence. Whoa, that damage was tough. It was a stun, by the way. Man, this hard stuff. Damn. Yeah, let me just pull a whole bunch from my keyboard. Ooh, he's dead. Stun. Whoa! Get out from it. It's quite stressful. Oh yeah, done. I think that is the boss. Boss time, right? It's the third one. My kill streak is 600, by the way. Try not to raise it by dying. I can't just run across. Not for this high difficulties level. There's a shrine there as well. Right, my pet has died. There's another shrine out there. And sometimes it's not worth it if it adds too much risk for you. Alright, boss time. I hope my kill board is at the highest buffed. So now what magic is it, right? You wonder why suddenly the boss died. So just to share with you, no, it's not a free game. Daggy T. It's but it's not expensive either. Full price probably about 15 or 20 US dollar, can't remember. Then there's a lot of discount, sometimes 75% off, so it's really worth it. It's not expensive, it's pixel art after all. Cool. So now, in case you wonder why the boss just suddenly died, it's because my keyboard, if you take a look at the set items, right? The set number 3, whenever the keyboard is healed by a medic companion, its damage stat is doubled, but its max health is reduced by 10% and stat up to 20 times. So when it's stat up to 20 times, your health is reduced by, I don't know, 20 times 10% of the original health. But the damage stat is double for 20 times. I mean, it's just kind of insane, I would say. So So the keyboard actually get better as it's getting healed by medic, but keyboard doesn't last forever either. So eventually it explode and you have to start from zero again. So it depends on when you enter a dungeon. If you enter the boss dungeon when the keyboard has a really high stat of damage, then you just one hit, then see the boss die. That's all. So just in case you wonder what voodoo is this, suddenly the boss die. It's not meant to be that straightforward, but it's just one of the mechanic of keyboard. Okay, now I've got quite a lot of memory essence, so again I can go upgrade my gear. So I'm hoping that through all this upgrade, I'm get better and better. So I'm upgrading the gun again. Let me see what to upgrade this time round. A companion damage, I'll go to 50. Effect duration. Companion health could be useful. Of course, overpower 22 is useful. Crit hit damage, I talked about it earlier on. That is something quite useful as well. Holy damage is useful as well. Let me just buff my... And there's so many things to talk about here. So my crit is there about 71%. My crit hit damage is 363. By right, I could bring down my crit to maybe 60 and then bring up my crit hit damage to 400 or 500. I think that would be the multiplier is a lot higher, the result, than that. So that is in theory. So let me just get my crit hit damage up first to 35. Not enough. So now I should be slightly stronger, and with more of this guy here, it'll be more strong. So overall, I've added 2000 damage, 2001. So is this so what? What's 2001 damage? So 2001 damage is over and above the 15,000 I've got. So it gives me possibly like more than well, it's not 10% yet, but it's maybe like 8% or so. But I mean that would multiply with the holy damage and eventually the companion damage, right? Because the companion are doing holy damage for the keyboard as well, paladin. Okay, so that is the idea. And of course, my goal is to keep upgrading my gun and then move on to the next speed. Some of them is already maxed out, like this companion damage all maxed out. So eventually I'll run out of stuff to add. And the next part is to add gems, because each of these item I can add another gem to it to make myself really powerful. But what I worry is not power, is survivability. Because all these are pretty good. It's just probably my health is not enough to sustain the kind of damage. Well, I mean, one option, of course, is to shift all my build strategy from damage into health, and to hope that you know what? Let's try that. I mean, since I'm streaming and really about experimenting here, so let's just try that. Let me just save my build first, so I can export build. Let me just do this one. And then I could edit my mastery, not reset because otherwise too much work. So I'm going to shift. So now I refunded this amount of mastery, and then in return, let me just put to health. Now my current health is, take a look at that, it's about 43,000, right? So if I do this into my health, 43,000. So now I am 54,000. So I get more health, but I lose quite a bit of damage. So let's go along with that. Let's see if I have a better chance to survive, or it's become even slower that is even harder, right? Let's just play along with it. Or maybe it's just find a balance between the two. I'm not quite sure. Still new to this. Mechanist. So now let's well, I'm still taking a lot of stagger damage. Well, I don't know. I don't really like it. The DPS seems to be rather bad. I think just too much health. Or maybe I need to rethink the whole strategy. But I may survive better. That could be helpful too. Let's see how it goes. There's a shrine up there. You can see on the map as well, by the way. Invisible mob. Alright. Well, I mean, I don't know. Do I feel stronger? I mean, the DPS is lower for sure, it seems. Or just psychological effect. Okay, so the dungeon is done here. Let's quickly go into the... Alright. There's 2. I think it's going to be down. So I'm 661, 4, depending on the buff that I've got. What? Oh. I nearly couldn't get out from there. $61,000 thanks to the buff I've got, random buff. That's done. So I need to quickly go into places, skip all these things. Yep, there's the third one. Alright, I mean, it seems that with higher health, I've oh, there's a chest here by the way. With higher health, I seems to survive better. Maybe I'm not, but sometimes it's just stupid mistake I made to, and then the character die. But I mean, the great thing about this game is re-sandbox, right? You see some of the limitation of your build, and then try to see if you can work your way around it, you know, build your way around it. Whoa, a lot of stagger damage in a short time frame. fantastic. I need to rush to my there's too many mobs. Damn, got into a dead end. Yo. Oh, boss time. Let's see. Okay. Yep, so that's done. The boss is dead. Yep. And the as you can see, the mastery now is 5 instead of all. So what should I do? Should I be putting into health to make myself stronger in health and let my keyboard does its thing, or put in the damage? That is the question, forever question I need to answer. Now, another thing I could think about is that instead of investing into light lance, I can increase the chance to trigger defensive protocol. So the defensive protocol is basically when you parry, there's a chance to apply a barrier for 20% of maximum health. That sacrifices the amount of light lance I can trigger, which may not be terrible because I do have a rune to increase the light lance chance of triggering. Right, so this one I can increase it to 100%, I think. So I think in the name of science, it's a sandbox game, yeah. What I could do is to try that, right? To try that and see if I change my build to make myself more durable. Because obviously I have a problem. The problem is survivability, and I have to solve it. And I'm trying my way to solve it. I try to use a potion. I try to change my mastery strategy. So the next one is really to change the build a little bit. Instead of triggering the light lance, what I could do is to increase the defense protocol, perhaps even to make certain trade-off for a better shield. That is something I'm eyeing on as well. So something that I'm working on. Some of these fire satellite may not be useful anyway. So what I could do again, let's just in the name of science, change my build a little bit. Let's just forget about the fire satellite, and to give that points to make my shield stronger. And there's a shield that is stronger, my barrier. And then I change my build such a way that my barrier getting higher chance to trigger, and this one here lasts longer. And the let me see what else. Barrier strength is something that I want to increase as well. Now I'm going full yep, so I think this is fine. This is to save me. So instead of increase damage of the light lance, I want to increase the offensive protocol. Is not something that I mean, that's fine. I mean, I have no power ball office. I don't do offensive. Okay, So I think I've decided to make myself stronger in terms of the shield. So now I should be even stronger in sacrificing some of the very minute kind of DPS sacrifice. I'm sure I can stomach that. Again, I'll go to my health and try to see if this strategy will help me in higher difficulties. Yeah. Oh damn! I forgot to upgrade my gear. The beginning of dungeon is always a bit tough, just like Diablo, sometimes depending on your build. I need a little bit time to ramp up my buff and as well, and also for my kill bot to be very effective, so yeah. I'm taking a lot of stagger damage. My shield is up. Why is it so hard? It's a rhetoric question. Okay, I need to group more. Because my keyboard can do a lot of very impressive AoE. My job is really to group as many as possible. But cool. Seems to be doing okay. To 6% must be a large map. Stun them. So they're stunned. 77%. I think I can move my weight up. There seems to be a chest somewhere here. Big one. So I'm going to try to see what it is. Alright. Whole bunch of loot and all. Okay, gaining mastery point as we speak. Cool. Yeah, I mean, I do feel that I'm more, like, you know, durable maybe after all this like tweak in my build. And I think I can do better with more dams, but that is the last stage after I max out all my stats. Yeah, definitely I'm more comfortable. Oh, sorry, I just got a bit scared me out there. Oh wow. Yeah. Okay, this is much better, I think. Then the start of the stream, I think you can see that there are some improvements, you know, compared to the beginning of the stream. When I just tested with the Mythic 14 or 15. You know, yeah, you'll see. Whoa! Woo. That was quite sudden. Man, this is tough, man. I mean, Warlock definitely was a much better life compared to the Mechanist. Maybe just the class, and maybe I haven't figured out how to do this well. Probably the layer. Okay, get in there, get in there. Stun. And I've got some stuff here. And yeah, let's go, let's go. Oh, chest. How can I say no to chest? Good. Nice. Okay, third one. Take that. My kill streak is 1000, and I really don't want to die here because I'll lose on my kill streak, which is very, very valuable in terms of the mastery point, the paragon of Diablo 3. So I have to be a little bit more careful in what I'm doing. Try not to get cornered into some of these dead ends. This map is not easy. What? Stun. Right, big animal. Usually a tough. What? Whoa. I'm not entirely sure whether I'm getting more like tanky or not, but I mean, just now you see the stagger damage was quite high. Man. Shrine. That was tough. Alright, boss time, I think. Boss time, boss time! Oh, I was in middle of all this crap. Yep. I really thought I didn't make it. There was so many enemies there. Cool. That was fun time. Let's go back to the portal. Alright, and then let's see. Yeah, interesting. Okay, I mean, not that I can use any of these. Yep. Well, I don't know whether I'm more tanky or not if there was any difference, it would be, oh shit, what am I doing? It would be rather minute, I would say, or maybe I just get better in terms of dodging some of this damage. But I mean, obviously there's a certain sacrifice that I'm not doing as much light lance as I wish to. So it's a 72%. I put a lot of emphasis on the defensive stuff. I mean, looking at retrospectively speaking, there may be some rune that I can use to help my build to be stronger. I mean, yeah, I'm more looking towards the shield. There are some stats that has to do with the shield, I think. Can't find it right now. Maybe once I get the one of the loot I can have the shield, then I'll see if I can do some magic on that. So far, not seeing any that. Oh, this I can do it here. Or it could be from a gear, whereby some of this gear would something to do with the shield. Maybe I could make myself a better shield. Okay, so let's do some enchantment. I've gathered 222 memory essence. So in fact, I can upgrade 22 times if you see it that way. And I'm looking at the gun that I said I will continue to upgrade. Maybe the companion health. All right, that's up to 50, which is the highest. Highest as well. Let's do holy damage to up my. So this is the one that I can increase my light lance to 100%, but let's do this one first. 35%. So now overpower is max, crit hit damage 35%. So now my gun is almost there. I could increase this to a percentage whereby it's 100% of triggering the light lance, which I have sacrificed in trading off with the more defensive kind of like shield that I'm having here, defensive protocol. All right. With that said, with more health, let's see if I'm my health now is 55,000 compared to 45,000 if you look at the DPS build. So let's do it again and see if I'm stronger. Whoa! Damn, man. Beginning of dungeon is very annoying because I got stuck. Man. It's like I don't even have space to move out anywhere. Or maybe I do. That is mayhem. I'm like getting bombarded by a lot of stuff. Okay. And you thought I upped my my crit hit damage. There must be something right that I've done. Seems that it's still quite tough. I mean, it's just so challenging, this game can be. Alright, that's done. Then I lost the streak. I mean, my shields are getting better. It's just that I'm still taking a lot of damage. I've got decent damage reduction as well. Okay, let's rush and rush and rush. Let's see. Wish me luck. Okay, good. I mean, I could kill them all. This map is crazy. Doesn't really... I mean, there's a lot of dead end for this map, but not the best map, but it is one of the maps. Some maps are better than others. Okay, nothing's here. I break the street again. It's hard to walk back and forth. Let's take a while. Rest away, just echo as many as you can. Always work. Oh god, the end. Alright, lovely. Just take a while. Done. 82%. I could try to move up. Just get more mobs up there. See if I can get 100% by the time I get up there. Yep, clear this down. Whoa. Oh, I just want to get there. Whoa. Oh crap. It's not something I want to just rush it through. Almost there. Still one more dungeon, yeah. I think it's better. Okay, there's a dungeon. Where is the shrine? Over here? Okay, done. I think it's boss time. Fun time, boss. Come on, come on, come on. One hit, one hit. Yep. Thank you, Killbot. You've done well. That is 5, another 5. Okay, so I mean, I'm getting more comfortable. I think, you know, one side, I don't need to worry too much about survivability. Too much. It's still, you know, 15. Mythic 15. I can play a little bit faster and more fun. Really enjoy myself. That's good. No, none of these are the one that I'm looking for. Nope. Yeah, I'm looking for the one that's on the shield. To further enhance my survivability. Yeah, hey Chris, good to see you, mate. Sorry I missed the chat again. I'm using my phone right now, so sometime I... Wow, yeah, I like all this icon. I don't know how you guys do it. You make the chat look so pretty. Thank you. Alright, cool. Let's just continue to upgrade my weapon, the gun. What can I upgrade? Overpower is done already. Holy damage is up the max. The next one I can do, it doesn't really matter, is to increase my light lance to 100%. So now if you take a look at my light lance right now, is 72%. And if I do this one, 72%. I hope I'm doing it right, man. So what would it be? 76%. Because I don't want to overdo it. Over 100% is not going to be any good anyway. Right, cool. So now is 81%. Is it the same? Hang on a sec. 81%. 81%. Yep. So I think I can just pump it to 100% and see how it goes. Okay, cool. Now, so I'm getting a more confident. And let's take a look at my ancient beast as well. I need all this food. I don't think I get all this from the from any dungeon outside. So I've got a pretty big beast, by the way. I've got this big guy here. The rock here is my ancient beast. And in case you wonder what it does, it has it heal me. It allow me to have kill streak that lasts longer and reward more XP, as well as increase my parry and to increase my holy damage. Last but not least, I delayed the stagger damage by 50% of the willpower stat, so the damage is dealt at slower interval, held into longer. And also crown foes are count as 3-fold for kill streak, so it's cool. Now meanwhile, let me see, because I completed the entire kind of ancient beast expedition, I can actually forge the artifact. The next one is when hurt, weaken the attacking foe, increase damage. Okay, let's do it. How many tanks do I have? The sentry, you mean? I suppose you mean the little sentry here. It's 2. This build is not... Ooh! 6,000. This build is not a sentry kind of build. It's not a physical kind of like a frontliner build. But yeah. This is mana. So I have 2 sentries. I mean, it doesn't do much damage, to be honest, but it's better than my own damage. Plus thorn. Okay, option. Add 250% damage versus this is not useful. Forge it all. I've got the achievement. That's it, I think. There's no more. And what is this 115 for? Funny. So now, do I want to change my ancient beast? That there's delay between stagger damage, or I have the 6,000. Player maximum health is added to companion base health. My companion is stronger, I guess. Yeah. Is it a glass cannon build? Well, it was, in a sense. I mean, if you were with me at the beginning of the of the stream, you probably noticed that my character died quite often at Mythic 15. So Mythic 15 is the highest before you get into endless mode. Of course, you can go really higher than that. But so it was quite glass cannon. I think my character got defeated a couple of times in Mythic 15. But I changed my build such a way that I'm more into the defensive kind of like a barrier or defensive protocol. So I changed my mastery to pick up option to make myself stronger. I also shifted my damage stats into health to make me healthier. Now I could further do that with my ancient beast. So instead of delay between stagger damage increased by 50% of willpower stat, which I don't really have a lot of willpower stat. What's my let's see what is a willpower stat. So willpower is against the negative kind of like condition upon me. So that's willpower. My willpower is 34%. So 50% of 34% is 17%. So delay is increased by 17%. It's not really a lot. You know what? To hell with it. Let's just take 6,000 health to start with. Let's just take 6,000 health. Okay, now my health is now to 66,000. Okay, so if you look at my beginning of the stream was 45,000. So it is quite a good improvement. Okay, so that is a good kind of like it's a good start. So let's just continue to buff my health, because who does damage? My pet. All right. Okay, yeah, another 15. That's the max I can go. Now, of course, like I said, I mean, I can go for the this elite dungeon, by the way. This elite dungeon. So elite is tougher than normal, of course. You can go to endless dungeon as well, or endless random dungeon. But that reward different things. Like it doesn't reward the it reward lesser memory essence, but you have special reward. You know what? Do you want me to do this one? Let me think. So this is 62,000 whatever damage, 90% resistance, 62,000. Versus the endless, the elite. So it's harder, lesser memory essence, but have special reward. So what should I do? Now this is the tier. This is the endless dungeon. The endless random dungeon, which is not really, the reward isn't that exciting, 14,000. So what is the difference between endless dungeon is 27 million versus the endless dungeon here, 26. Okay, so I got lesser memory essence, I got more special reward, and more golden crystal that I can use it to upgrade my my stats. So you know what? Let's do it. Let's do a tier 1. Let's just graduate. And I don't know what's going to happen. You'll see. I haven't killed anything yet. Alright, so this is tier 1 of the Mythic dungeon. It may end bad, not quite sure. Or it may be okay. We'll see. Tier 1, Mythic 15. Alright, so far so good. It is one of those games that's so strange, whereby the defense kind of pay off. Like in Diablo, you try to keep your health as low as you can. But when it comes to this game, the defense kind of like pay off. Like they all just Alright, cool. Second one. Okay. Tier 1. Hey, cute. Oh crap. 74,000 health with the buff, of course, random buff. Just keep pulling the whole bunch. Seesaw back and forth. That's my strategy at high whip anyway, or high mythic. And I may change my build again. We'll see. Because now it's the end game, yeah? So everything changes at end game. You have to survive, you have to deal damage. I'm quite excited though, by the way. Okay, not enough points. This map is a bit strange. Alright, overkill. Okay, there must be a whole bunch of map over here. Okay, let's see. My damage is so minuscule. I think I should change my build again. I mean, the companion is doing a lot more damage compared to me. I just need to stay alive, actually. That's my job. Alright, done. Now where is the portal? Somewhere far. Right, number 2, Mythic 15, Tier 1. Lovely. Yep, that's done. Again. Boss time. Okay, so now I'm getting a lot more comfortable. That's for sure. Killboard wasn't there. That's the reason why. So sometimes the boss fight a little bit longer because the killboard wasn't there. Okay, cool. So now I'm let's see what kind of special reward it is, yeah? I've got the golden currency. special reward. What have I got that excites me? Nothing of this sort. Nope. Must be some currency, like this one here. Maybe. In any case, let's just sell all this thing away. I think I've got some currency that I could upgrade my my expedition thing. Let's just do it. I mean, you know, there's no point holding so much gold anyway. 12 billion. I used to have, I think, 13 billion, but is it billion? It's a million. Billion, 12 billion. So, okay, I've got some golden coin, or golden whatever it is. So that is for the. That is I think I've currency. I have 2 of these, so I could look at the increasing something like companion damage. It will be, oh man, it's so hard to find anything. You know what? I wish there's a search like Path of Exile. I think there's one. That you could search to see what you want to increase. I'm inclined to do with other health or companion damage, or some of these are like 3. I can't really do any of this. Man, what can I do with this? I don't need fire resistance. I don't need physical damage. Where's my health? Maybe it's just too low. Cooldown reduction, ground effect, resistance. There's a lot of things you can do something about the stats and all. I really wish there's a search so I can type health and I can find all the notes that is to do with health. So I think that's what I'm trying to do here. Let me just quickly pop into crit hit damage. This is a good one, of course. 3% more is always good. The these 2 notes are good notes. I mean, but cost quite a fair bit to upgrade. Don't need that. So you have to be really picky on what you want to increase. You can't increase all, right? And the I'm still a little bit upset I can't find my my health note somewhere. It must be somewhere that have a health icon. Which for the health, oh, this is good. Companion damage. So you make my wow, this is a very long kind of like upgrade. I mean, that make my keyboard really strong. Yeah. Okay, I mean, I think I can this movement speed. Evasion is good. So this one note that I'll look into. Evasion. Damn strength is great as well. There's many notes that's great. So let's just look at it incrementally. I'll start with Jam String, maybe. Alright, cool. So upgraded. So I use my golden coin to upgrade my Jam String. And I could, yeah, I think that's really good. So suddenly all my stat across the board, all the jam has become more powerful. Right, 21% poison resistance. Yeah, okay, very good. So jam strength is what I'm hitting for right now. Let's do another one, tier 2 now. It's up the difficulties. think I have a new revelation on how to play this Mechanist. Yep, I think this is working out fine. I think I know how to play this. Okay, let's go. %. Yep, that is here the sound of the portal. Let's go to the third one. Yeah, it's a lot more comfortable compared to the beginning of the run. So definitely all this effort in, you know, changing the build pay off. It's great. Yeah, this map is not the most friendly for my kill streak. Oh yes. Boss time. Woohoo, done. Yep. Oh shit. What have I put into the inventory? Okay. Okay, let me see again. Let's continue to upgrade my gear. Okay. Like I said, I could do this one, or I could do something even better. Yeah, this one really needs some. Oh, you know what I should do? I should do this one. The reduce all damage taken by companion by 90%, up to 98%. Okay, very, very good. Evasion 15. Alright, cool. Holy damage I would get done. Companion damage is, oh wow, so this one has quite a fair bit of so what orifice is this? It's a ring. Okay, let me just keep upgrading this. Alright, very good, very good. And I will continue to upgrade my damn strength through this tree. If only I remember where it is. It's insane how this whole thing is being designed. I can't even find where is the thing I should upgrade. It's so embarrassing. I have to. Health regen. Oh, this is to health, man. This one is the one as well. Pure licks. Health. Alright, poison resistance is good as well. I can't find the damn strength anymore. That is so embarrassing. So frustrating actually. Where is my damn strength? I upgraded just now. I can't find it. Super upset. Movement speed. Evasion is good. Oh man, I can't find it anymore. I can't find the gem strength anymore. That is so annoying. Oh, man, where is it? You know what? I think I'm going to. Man, I just need to find out where the damn strength is. I did it just now. For sure. But this map is so confusing across all the different nodes. I think it's a red one. I think I should write it down next time. At least which tier it is. I want to increase my damn strength, please. I just need to find that. It took so much time. Really, it's crazy. Ah, there you go. Hidden gems. It's so hidden. So I mean, okay, let me just remember. It's a red somewhere in the middle. So let me just do, how many do I can upgrade to? One more, right? Let me just do one. Oh, actually, I am stronger throughout because of my gem. That's pretty amazing, I think. Alright, let's just do a new tier. So now tier 3. Oh shit, man, this is tough. Tier 3 is a higher damage, of course. Damage. But it gives me more. Let me just add more health while I'm at it. Woo. Alright, very cool. I think I know how to play this, like in a Mechanist. I'm hardly taking any damage. I think I'm doing it right. Okay, a bit more. Yep. Next one. Chess. Get away from that. Stun. Lovely. I like the improvements. Ooh. Oh no! Well. Oh, I can spend money to spawn on corpse or set. You know what? Let me just. Doesn't matter. Let me just spawn here. Okay, I can spend money, but I lose my kill streak. Yeah, that's the annoying part. Yeah, that's really annoying. So I'm not invincible yet. Still need to work on that. Yeah. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Mayhem. Just be brave, man. 64%. Sometimes it's so confusing, I can't really see where I'm heading to. What are these men? Chess? 4%. so I've got the waypoint here. Boss time! Right, let's see. Boss time. It's done. Then I'm going to get to the last bit of it, which is the... I'm going to see if I can get the...
Ready for an expedition?
Now I know hidden gem somewhere here. There is the... Man, where the hell is it? It's here. Cool. Max out this one. Wow, I use a lot of credit though, by the way. So yeah, look, thank you for tuning in. And I think, I mean, look, even as I'm getting myself more tanky compared to previously 45,000 health to 87,000 health, it does make a difference, but it is not invincible. And I think I've got an idea for end game that I am going to possibly build my character in a slightly different way to make myself even more durable and less relying on myself to deal damage, but relying on my companion, because at the end game my damage dealt is really insignificant compared to my companion. So but that's okay. I mean, that's something that I'm working on. So thank you for tuning in. As always, any question that you may have, happy to answer that as well. And there's still a long way to go. I mean, even though my mastery is at 761, I mean, my tier is only I'm only doing tier 4 right now on Mythic 15. So I intend to increase my tier and to see how far I can push in my end game. So thanks, and I'll see you again next time. Goodbye.